What's up, y'all? I'm back, and who am I reading for today? Let's see. Who am I reading for? Alright, so we got Mars, the number 3, and Aries. That's interesting, because all 3 of these things are specifically Aries. The planet Mars, the month of March. Yeah. So what are we doing? 5 of Swords with the Strength. Alright, so you could be holding back. You could be holding back your true feelings because you know what's going on. You know what somebody's doing, right? So it's funny because it's like you're trying something new, but it's almost like a test because it's like a person or people. I feel like it's very specifically one person, but they're still trying the fuck out of you. And the crazy thing is, they've already tried the fuck out of you, and it's gotten to the point where like people are getting bored with them, right? It's like somebody is an absolute hater. Somebody is a hater of yours, but other people are seeing them now for the hater that they are, right? Because it's always them starting conflict. Okay, it's always them. It's like they're the common denominator in everything, and I almost want to say that they're fixated on you. It's like nothing new is happening in their life until something new happens in yours, so they can talk about it and criticize it and find fault with it and try to like infect other people with this tainted strain of haterade. Wow. But that's okay though, because there are people around you, around this situation, they're loyal to you. Whoever this person is talking shit to, these people are loyal to you because you've proven yourself. Right? I don't know if any of you remember that whole fairy tale or fable, whatever it was, where the mouse took thorn out of the lion's paw. Well, these people, how do I want to say this? They have a very strong loyalty to you because you have demonstrated that you're only here to help. You have shown yourself to care, and you've proven yourself, right? I mean, that lion could have eaten that mouse at any given time. Call that ratatouille, but sorry, I like that movie. But yeah, it's like people have a loyalty to you that this person never has had people have toward them, and they're fixated on it. Hold up. Okay. Let's see. Okay. So yeah, there's just somebody that's like really focused on you. Like you could be this person's whole world, but it's kind of weird. It's almost like they want to have a relationship with you. This is really weird. Okay. For some of y'all, you really might just have somebody that wants to unzip your skin and wear it. For others of you, there's somebody that might... I don't know how I'm going to put that. I'm going to keep going. But, well, there we go. 2 of Cups. World card has a cup, the Queen of Cups. Okay, so good. Someone might want to offer you something, like, after you rejected them. This could be an ex, just because I see the 2 of Cups here, and then it's a very different wavelength here. You rejected somebody, or somebody rejected you, however it goes. But someone was rejected because what they were offering was not enough. And if it's after this 5 of Swords to only see the Page of Pentacles, then yeah, no, absolutely. Because this was intentional up here. This was petty. This was going along with the crowd. Like I said, like hater energy. And for some of you, it was the person that you were with hating on you. Which maybe that's why I'm so confused, because I can't fathom that. How could you be with someone? You know, if you're with someone, obviously you care about them. So if you're with someone and you care about them, dare I say love them, how could you, like, take joy in things that hurt them? Or, see, I can't even put this into words because I'm trying to think of something in my head, but this is just wild to me. How you could be with somebody and still be competing with them. Because the 5 of Swords talks about winning at all costs. You know, with the 4 of Cups, it talks about rejection. So it's like, it's almost like whoever you were dealing with wanted to be the one accepted and you be the one not, so that you were a piece of them instead of the other. I don't know. This is weird. Now I'm starting to get something different. Okay. You know how, like, in the Bible, and please, I'm not a religious person and I don't want to hear it. I'm not insulting anybody's religion, so whatever. But in the Bible, it's like Eve was taken from Adam, like a piece of his rib. So, like, Adam was like the greater being or whatever. Like, here's a piece of him. That's kind of what this person wanted. It's like they wanted to be the one. Now I'm hearing Mean Girls. I practically invented her. It's something like that. It's like this person, they felt like they were the ones pulling the strings in this relationship. But why would you want to be pulling strings in a relationship? A romantic one. So this person is weird, okay? Let's just get that out of the way. They're weird, and they don't compare to you. And that's the problem here. They don't compare to you. So how the fuck can they compete with you, right? But that's what they were trying to do. They were competing with you, and I'm not quite sure why. I don't know. But, you know, this right here, it's like they thought this would float. Okay? They thought they really could pull this off or ride this to the other side of wherever it is they were trying to go, their final destination. I'm not sure. But a page doesn't compare to a queen. And everyone sees this. So whatever this person did, because the Five of Swords also talks about defeat, whatever this person did, they defeated themselves. Okay? DJ Khaled, congratulations. You played yourself, right? This person defeated themselves with the choice that they made. 1 pentacle, 2 pentacle. They gambled. They gambled a person. They juggled a situation. It was all good until the crowd around them abandoned them. This is the person that was showing off, right? They were playing the part for the crowd in some way. And this is what fucked them, because the Queen of Cups doesn't play games when it comes to a relationship, right? She's all in. And she's willing to let you all the way in. But it's like someone didn't appreciate it, so they were willing to gamble with it because they knew how much it was worth. I don't want to say it that way. They knew the value of what they had, but in a childlike way, to where they would like to show off and be reckless with. And it's almost like, imagine a kid getting a new toy, and you know, they're showing off and they're showing off, and the people around them, well, they're not really friends with them. They might be jealous. They might talk about this person behind their back, right? And they don't have what this person has. And so they keep egging this person on to show off with this new toy until the toy breaks. And then those friends, there's nothing left to see here, so they move on. But there's another reason they move on. Because now this person doesn't have what they didn't have. Does that make any sense? So it's like, imagine if you were dating someone who was highly immature, right? Someone that you were way more emotionally mature than. I hope that makes sense. And imagine them showing you off like a trophy. Look in this. Hold on. Look in this card. You see this trophy, right? That's you. And then look at this person. Look, they're showing off, right? They're showing off to their friends. Well, their friends, for a lot of y'all, their friends were jealous. They were jealous of this person, or they don't really like this person, so they didn't want to see this person happy, but they also didn't want to see this person with anything that they didn't have, right? So they encouraged this person in a way that was destructive to this relationship. And now that the relationship is over, because it is, okay, that's why someone's moving on. Now that the relationship is over, this person is just left with the heartbreak of realizing, A, these were never my friends, and B, I lost this loving person. I lost this Queen of Cups. I lost my boo thing. You know what I mean? It's realizing that they were kind of tricked out of their object of affection, or you know what I mean? They were tricked out of their person. They were tricked out of this relationship. They were tricked out of something, and now they feel more alone than ever. But you're moving on, and it's like, no, you made your decision. It's too late to come back now with anything, and even if it wasn't, this is nowhere near enough. for what was done, because the Five of Swords is cruel. There's no reason for it. It's, look at his face. The battle's already won, but he's still being petty. It's, I don't know. There's no reason for energy like that to be in a relationship. So let's go. Yeah, look, see, I told you. Tricked this person out of their happiness with you. They could have had everything with this Queen of Cups, right? Somebody, you know, put yourself where you go. Somebody could have had it all with you, and they gambled it with Monopoly money. Like, it was just that ridiculous and that childish and that lacking in emotional maturity. But it's, you know what I mean? Like, it's happened. It sucks. You know, I feel like this is more of your energy, whoever I'm talking to. It happened. It sucks. But it's like you recognize that this person is emotionally immature, right? And you still love them, even though that kind of bothers you. Like, when it comes to this person, you don't have any peace. Not that you want to go back to them. Not that you forgive them. Not that you'll ever forget the fuckery that they brought upon you. But you still love them. And that's why there's no peace. It's like you realize that you have to move on, but whenever you think of this person, yes, you have a lot of love for them, but you also think of what they put you through, or you think of this shit, this Five of Swords. It's like, it sucks, because it's like this person's actions in a second ruined all of the good memories that you have for them. It's kind of like Game of Thrones, right? Like, how long were we invested, y'all? 5 years, and then it gets to the last episode, and now when we think back on it, it was so good. How could it have ended so bad? And now what do we do? It's good, and I'm not trying to be funny, but that's really what it is. And also, I do see a lot of pages, so, you know, I know this might have had a deep impact on a lot of you, but in the grand scheme of things with the world, this was a drop in the bucket. So take it for what it's worth, you know, and take what you can from it and move forward. I still see Six of Swords. Look, Seven of Swords, right? So this is moving forward for one person, and this is someone else's ways being revealed, okay? Because the King of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, this makes 7 swords altogether. So it's like somebody was being sneaky behind someone's back, and to the magnitude that they were being sneaky, whatever it is that they're coming back and offering, it's not enough. It's not enough for what you did. It's not enough for what you tried to do, because this was being purposely deceitful. Somebody was willfully lying to you to cover up their participation in whatever this bullshit was up here. Like, somebody treated somebody just really wrong for no reason. It's almost sociopathic. It's like lying just to lie, or just, I don't know, like pack mentality, or just showing off. Or, again, I'm going to go back to that. You were a trophy to this person, and the people around them tricked them into throwing you away. For some of you, it's because they were jealous. They didn't have you, so they didn't want this person to have you. For others of you, it has nothing to do with you. Maybe they just wanted to get back at your person. Or, third option, we do have number 3 on the dice, this is just a shitty fucking person. There ain't no nice way to say it. Immature, out of touch, but thinks they know everything, right? But they're good, but they're about to be stuck, because what comes after 7, right? I don't care what you do. This is a number 8 year, right? 7, 8. What's done in the dark will come out, no matter how deep you think you have it buried, or how long it's been buried. Look, we got pyramids on this card. So for some of y'all, this is ancient history. This could be more than 10, 20, 30 years ago, right? But it's all coming out, and this person hasn't learned, right? They haven't learned. And so when this comes out, I almost want to say it's reminding me of when I was a kid, a young kid, and I saw Pet Sematary for the first time. I had no business watching that movie at this age, but it leaves an impression. I will never, ever in my life get the image of that damn cat hissing with those yellow eyes out of my mind. I love it. I hate it. It's beautiful for what it is. It's demented. It's an experience, and I feel like that's what this situation is, and that's why I know, again, like I said, it might hurt, it might feel real deep right now. It might carry a lot of weight right now, but for who I'm talking to, you're going to be able to move past this without it affecting you, okay? Just the same way I was able to move past Stephen King's Abomination without it affecting me, but I'll never forget it. And I, to this day, judge horror movies based on that. Can you scare me like that? And I think this is you know what I mean? Like, for a lot of you, this is a beneficial situation, because it's like, you know, can you hurt me like this? If not, then you can't hurt me. And that's, you know, for one of you, this is a lesson, and for the other of you, it's a blessing. This person is highly immature, like I said, with the pages, and with the Queen of Cups here, she's very nurturing. So for some of you, you might have just simply been in this person's life to teach them something, and you did it, like, flying colors, right? Even if this feels like a failure, even if, you know, the rainbow never came after the rain, the sun still shines. And it's like, okay, well, you know, eventually this might come back around, but for right now, you've completed your mission. You did what you needed to do. You served your purpose in this situation. You taught this person something. You made an impression on this person. This person who thinks they know everything. Yeah, you taught them something, right? They learned today. Look, what did I say? What did I say? What was I talking about? The seven of Pentacles. Look at, I'm thinking about it now, right? There's that 8 right there. The 8 that is rejected. Okay, we're in a number 8 year. Sometimes Pentacles can mean time. Sometimes I read them as time. But basically, this is something, this is going to continue for this person at least into next year. Okay? They're going to be thinking about this. They're going to be assessing this. What did they take from this experience with you? Look, and then you have the 3 of Pentacles. 7 of Wands up here. You know, this person, their friends, like I said up here with this 5 of Swords, their friends could be walking away from them because they refuse to change. They refuse to change up until they came across you. And there's something about you so powerful that it forces them to change. It forces them to take themselves away from, you know, these little petty childish distractions, like, oh, spending money over here and, you know, fucking around over there. Well, something has happened to where this person, this energy isn't going to fly anymore. Whether it's the universe or just, you know, whatever you want to call it, this isn't going to fly anymore. This is done. You taught this person what they needed to know. They failed. Up here with this 5 of Swords, they still wanted to be the class clown. They still wanted to put on for other people when it came to you. And you're not having that shit. You think you can sit here and play with, you know, a wish come true? Watch how fast it disappears, right? It's like this person, it's like they bragged on what they had, but at the same time, they were willing to be reckless with it. And again, there's other people involved. 3, you know, all that stuff, all these little pages are on here. There's 3 people involved. This person let their friends fuck up something good for them. I kind of is making me think of a very old song by Paul Wall. Ooh, girl, I'd be in trouble if you left me now. 'Cause I don't know where to look for love. I just don't know how. I don't know if those are the words. But there's a line in that song where he's like, you know, you let your friends get in your ear talking crazy about you and me. And that's exactly what happened with this person. They let their friends get in their ear because their friends, I feel like their friends also didn't know what this person had, because none of these people knew you. If they knew you, I mean, like, to know you is to love you. So obviously none of them knew you, right? But even their perception of you, this person's friends, they knew that you were something else. And what they also knew is that there wasn't anything like you around. And they were not willing to let this person have something that they themselves did not have. This is very crabs in a barrel mentality, right? And look, we're starting off with the Queen of Cups. And look how unbothered this one is. She's just taking her crown off. It's like, you know what? I'm not participating in this anymore. Fuck out of here. She's having herself a glass of wine. And it just, again, makes me think of, like, a teacher that gets home and takes off her, you know, teacher clothes and just sits down with a bottle of wine like, fuck these kids, man. Damn. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, I care about you, and I know I did a good job today, but y'all try the hell out of me. It's like Roger on American Dad. Oh, honey, you tire me. And I feel like that's how eventually you're going to feel about this person. You might feel like that about this person right now. But this person's very defensive, right? They understand that this was a lesson learned, but they're defensive about it. How many wands do I have? 1, 2, 7. Yeah, this blew up in somebody's face, especially the part about you moving on because their friends are talking about it, and their friends talking about it is making them think about it more. This is a person that follows the lead. I don't like this. It's like this person can be swayed by the group, which is like the opposite of a cult leader, and it's equally as disturbing, right? Again, this is very big on this person. You moving away from them. It's like you moving on from them. They thought they were more important than what they were. You were the important one. And they fumbled it, right? They fucked up. Look, Knight of Cups reversed. The Knight of Cups reversed is, how do I put this? A fuckboy, right? And very fickle, very fair weather. They follow the crowd. Normally upright, the Knight of Cups is marching his own way, like marching through the stream, you know, proving his love and all this shit. This one reversed, they go with the flow. They go with whatever way the crowd sways. And their loyalty is whoever is winning at the time. What did I say? Right? Chariot, whoever's winning at the time. They follow the strong because they're weak. Whatever person you're dealing with, that's why they follow numbers. Like if this was a big crowd, this person sided with the crowd because the crowd was more than just you. Okay? It takes a lot of integrity for one to stand against many. This person has no integrity. The second they saw one person stand against many, they scrambled to the side of the many because they're a coward. They would never have the balls to stand against something the way you stood against something, because that's what happened here. This whole entire crowd, you know, I'm thinking of Gladiator now. Are you not entertained? Yeah, they were laughing at you. They were laughing at something or laughing at your expense or whatever, and this person thought they were choosing the winning horse and they went with them, and it's like, okay, you know what? I'm out of here. It's like you're almost like you're not even so much mad, it's just you're disappointed in how childish this person is, how immature this person is. It's like you're really still here. You really can't grow up. Wow. Because you know something? You're not growing up cost us this. We could have been happy. This could have been something. But no, you wanted to play fuckboy games. Peter Pan syndrome having fucker. But it's okay. It's alright. Because what did I say? They're thinking about it now. They're thinking about this little offer down here with the Page of Pentacles. They're thinking about not only how they fucked this up, how they derailed it, how cowardly they were. They're thinking about what they came back to you with, what they presented you with after they put you through this shit. It was insulting. Right? It was insulting what they came back to you with after what they did. And now they're thinking about it. Now they're going to reap what they've sown. And this is a lesson for them because their friends are in on it too, right? This is public with the World and the Three of Pentacles. Everybody that they were friends with, well, they see this person now. This person's being exposed for exactly what they are. And the exposure started with the loss of you. Okay, because this person was using, I don't know how to put that. They were using you to represent themselves a different way, but they had exposed themselves by going in and out with the tide, right? Going whatever way the wind blows. It's just, yeah. All right, so let's get more. Look, the moon. Yeah. Exposing. This person presented themselves in a way that they're not. And you leaving, it's almost like when you leave, you pull the curtain back and take it with you. And now this person has to stand alone. That thing that they've never had the strength or the integrity to do, standing alone, standing against many, they're going to be forced to do it now because you're done. You're walking away. And you're showing this person for what they are. Yeah. 3 of Wands with the 6 of Pentacles. This person knows it's just a matter of time. And it's almost like, you know how when... How I don't want to say this. You know how when you already know something is lost, you know it's a sinking ship, right? And before, you used to care so much about what people thought of you. Imagine the ship is sinking. You understand that there is no way, shape, or form that you can get out of this. There's no way that you can spin it any other way. It's going to be seen for exactly what it is. It's going to show you for exactly who you are. In that moment, you realize that other people's opinions are not as important as you thought. Because up until this point, you've been scared about how they'll see you. But the thing is, imagine being on that sinking ship. Right? Your friends aren't there. They're not going through it. You're going through it. This is happening to you. Who gives a fuck what they think now? Because guess what? It doesn't affect them. It affects you. You should have been thinking about yourself. You should have been thinking about your relationships. You should have been thinking about your own shit versus what the other people were thinking of you. Because at the end of the day, it's only going to be your name on that grave, right? And this person, up until this moment, whatever this was, whenever they lost you, they were preoccupied with what people were seeing them as versus how they actually were being, right? And see, again, with this Six of Pentacles, maybe at one point they were worried about, what information was going to get out to somebody, like what was going to be exchanged, what was going to be distributed about them. But now, 6 and 3 equals 9. 9 is the independent. This person stands alone. They are forced to stand alone because they failed the test. You would have stood with them through whatever this was. But no, they wanted to be childish and play fucking stupid ass games and, just whatever. Now you're out of the picture. They're being forced to stand alone. And that's what they get, right? 6 of Pentacles. You get back what you put out, and this person is. And that's why now they're at the 7. Look, see the Empress. You would have stood with them. You would have provided them with anything they needed. But now, they can't have that. 3 on the dice. The Empress. And with the Page of Wands, again, this immaturity, it's almost like, I feel like somebody has issues with their mother. I'm just going to put that out there right now. Somebody has some real issues. 5 of Swords, Knight of Cups reversed in the Chariot with the Empress over top. Yeah, like somebody could blame their mother for something that they weren't happy about in their childhood. There could be something where there might have been multiple people, multiple men with this person. I don't know. But this person has issues from childhood. Some of them. Others of them, they're just literally a man-child and they're expecting you to be their mother. Like, they're expecting, like, unlimited chances, unconditional love. Don't get me wrong, I'm not talking shit on unconditional love, but here's the thing. Love has conditions. You will not do me like this. You will not speak to me like that. This behavior will not fly. And if you continue to, I'm not your mother. I don't have to keep giving you chance after chance and, be concerned with if you got it or not. I can leave. I'm a grown-ass woman, the Empress. I don't need you. I damn sure. Imagine that. It's almost egregious, right? Of course this didn't work. A Page of Wands with the Empress? Yeah, no. This is, and it's still giving man-child vibes. Again, I think there's issues with somebody's mother, but there's also issues with somebody and how much they crave approval from other people, right? There's a saying, like, there's a real weakness in wanting to be liked. And this person's really weak, right? They really want to be liked. Yeah, see, they're reconsidering themselves in society. They're reconsidering their role that they play in the group that they consider their community, right? Because now this community is seeing something about this person, right? They're seeing their ways. They're looking back and they're seeing everything that this person did. And for a lot of you, they're going to be turning their backs on this person, right? So now they're sitting there thinking, knowing that they're going to be left alone either way, how important really was it what the fucking Joneses thought about them, right? How important was it how many likes or, their status? How important was all that shit in the grand scheme of things? Because now look at you, right? Their friends are going to keep doing what their friends have always done. And if this person isn't there, they're going to do it without them. And it's like somebody's defensive about their position in society, but again, they did it. Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Wands. They're trying to defend their actions, but their actions speak for themselves. There's no defense for any of this. This was just fuckery on their part, and their friends are seeing now who actually did the work. Their friends are seeing who actually was the person behind this. But again, 9, 4. Yeah, somebody. How do I want to put that? Someone's being forced to stand on their own. Their money's not going to buy them out of this. Nothing's going to buy them out of this. They can't get out of this. Like, they're going to be left behind regardless. And it's exactly what they deserve. I don't know another way to say that. But yeah, because they refuse to budge and you refuse to budge. So now there's an impasse. And it's like, okay, well, you know, it's kind of twofold. They're going to be left out in the cold. And for a lot of you, you might really miss this person despite all this bullshit that they've pulled, right? So it just sucks. But I mean, that's what I said. It's a lesson for both of you. Hold on. No, we're just going to take one. What is this? Love's embrace. Like I said, you might really love this person, but... And then over here we have doubt and indecision. You have to let go of this person so that this person is able to stand on their own and let go of what they need to let go of, right? For some of you, you could have given this person like one last hug, one last kiss, something like that, because you do love them. But it's almost like the way that they continue to try to like be defensive about what they've done and, you know, just be stubborn and be aloof. It's like, okay, I love you, but I don't trust you anymore. I gotta let you go because you have something that you need to let go of. And as long as I continue to hold your hand, your ability to let go of what it is that you need to let go of is always going to be in doubt, because it's like this person has to be forced to make a decision, or it's like this person didn't make a decision, so now they're going to be forced to stand alone and handle it. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. But yeah, whatever you did, the situation might have been a failure, but you weren't. You played your part to absolute perfection. You did what you were meant to do. You made this person stop and think, you know, in a deeper way than I feel like they might have ever thought about anything. Like, you really stopped this person in their tracks. Guna Tantrika. It takes strength of spirit not to override inner knowing with social pressures or an inhuman expectation for constant performance. Trust in the shifting cycles to give yourself what you need for well-being. No being benefits when you are at odds with yourself. You have the inner power and capacity to be at peace within your being now. Yeah, don't beat yourself up over this, right? You did what you're supposed to do. It takes a lot of strength, right? It takes a lot of strength of spirit not to override inner knowing. It's like for some of you, I kind of feel like you had doubts about this from the beginning, doubts and indecision, right? But you stuffed them down because of the way that this person presented themselves. They presented themselves as stable. They presented themselves as something that was worth working on, something that would eventually birth something greater, right? But then once whatever happened, you know, yeah, you know that you love them, but you had to let him go. And then here we've got Shri Bala. Commit entirely and without hesitation to your most passionate inspirations. There are genius and wisdom in what you yearn to do. You have a greater capacity to attain fruition than those around you may recognize. Believe in yourself even if no one else does. It's not imagination that drives you toward your destiny, but the instinctive recognition of your true purpose. And again, what did I say? It's a lesson for both people. That's the part that's the lesson for you. You have a purpose, right? You served your purpose with this person, but you have a greater purpose. You know, they said it's not imagination that drives you toward your destiny, but the instinctive recognition. Yeah, you know, a lot of you know, and that's why, what did I see back here with the Six of Swords? That's why it's going to be so easy for you to move on. Maybe not initially, but eventually it's going to be easy for you to sail through this entire situation, sail past this person, right? Because you already know that you have something else to do. This was just a bump along the way, and you handled it beautifully. You did. It's like flying colors, like gracefulness, right? The way you handled this situation, whatever the situation was. And to not only have like nailed your performance, but taught someone everything they needed to know is a masterpiece. But yeah. So that's all I've got, but keep going because you've got something bigger and better coming, and you're going to need to be on your A game. A for Aries. That's all I got. Bye.